Hi there, it's Rich here again, Crafty Gamer Clan. In this video we're going to be out here in Netherstorm, Burning Crusade once again. So in Outland, this would be the very top map, general area map, and then what we're going to be doing is going from this bottom right or southeastern point, following all across the south edge, heading west until we get to the westernmost, southwesternmost corner, going like on a diagonal route along to get near this nice diamondy, rhombusy kind of shape outcrop of land here that stretches easternmost and then straight back down again. Much further, I'm just going to pretty much get straight to it to make sure that we've got find herbs on. Going to ignore all minerals. Get straight to it. Be kind of slightly in rather than being along the very edge itself. Yeah, how much Netherbloom we get. As always, make sure that I've got loot appraiser open. Rough idea of the value of those that are going to do the herbalism route themselves, purely for the gold side of things. Into individual choice. Looking at it with more of a what can we get to use for our alchemist description as well. Should have some pretty good uses for it, I'm hoping. Any as of yet, so I might need to move a little bit further in. These pipey looking things. Oh, there's our first node, which gets, yep, Dreaming Glory. To do with what we want. Carry on. There's our first Netherbloom. Have a little bit better success with those herbalism nodes if we move slightly further in from the edge. They look like weepy dandelions. Top sections of these outcroppings, floating islands, whatever we want to call them. Already seem to be a little bit more valuable than other herbs we've farmed in some of the other videos. It's actually passively gaining some motes of mana as well. Pretty good. Correct. Kind of head further down than we want to. Back around the outside of this area. I'm just going to do one full circuit. full route. Through. Oh, got a couple here. Nearly missed. A bit of low fruit as well. Host of different herbs from inside the dome. Guessing that we're not going to get any Netherbloom whatsoever in there just because of the atmosphere. Gives better conditions for herbs found throughout the rest of Outland, I imagine, but just not for the ones that we're trying to farm right here. So if you're just coming for Netherbloom, I imagine it'd be a pretty good idea to just ignore the domes altogether. And go around the whole of Netherstorm, I believe, to look for these. It's on a couple of different sources that I've looked through, like WoW Professions, and just looking at some of the images on maps that people have done with their routes on. Comments seem to be get a better return for your time in terms of Netherbloom by just doing this triangle here. Obviously, your mileage may vary. A little bit tighter into the rocky outcrop, so I'm trying to be right on the edge. I can see that we're coming towards the end of the route, so we're going past these instances. Like the Botanica, I think one is, which is supposed to be really good for reputation. You can see on this character, I haven't really mapped out any of this area prior to now. Be a lot of ones and twos. Did get no, it was Dreaming Glory. We did get a free bundle of Netherbloom, so it's not too bad. Lotus mixed in as well. Yeah, this little bottom section here. May as well round this off to the full 2 minutes. Minutes did I say 2 minutes there? I meant to say 10 minutes. Probably work out what an error would be like from that. And minus all the ramblings, of course. Yeah, so this is back on our start point. Give it over 2 minutes. There's much more to be gained. If we can get any closer to that 1,000 gold mark. Seems to be too much spawning along this southern edge. spawning at all, actually. If it'd be wiser to get, sorry, a little bit further in towards that big chunk of rock that is this bottommost floating island. We've just gone across all the way around the bottom, and not a single one. Or it could just be the random nature node spawns. As we approach the last of this, park up around this corner. But anything else that wants to pop up for us, there's the chance. Until we find the last node. There he is. Here's our last node of Netherbloom. Yeah. Stop that timer. So I don't think it's unreasonable on this realm, which is Ravenhold, to get about 1,000 gold every 10 minutes, so 6,000 gold an hour if you go purely for that. Let's have a look. So we got 29 Netherbloons, which to be fair, going for a pretty decent price by the looks of it. Seem to be selling relatively quick with a 0.3 sell rate. And other than that, I think we had a couple of fell lotuses, maybe 1 or 2 of them, which not bonus. Not really what you're here for though. Yeah, I think I'd rather, being 70 gold each, farm these myself rather than buy them off the auction house at that price point, but obviously that's up to you. And then of course we had some motes of mana as well, just coming through, which again I'd rather farm those as well than buy them. If you happen to mine anything, of course you're going to get the motes of earth, where I was just farming, or should I say where Alyssa was just farming in Hellfire Peninsula prior to this. Those good. But obviously unrelated. Shows what was going on just before this recording. And then just to follow on from previous video, my aim is to get about 200 of each of these primals, so get a full stack. And then kind of have those banked and ready to go for any future crafts I'm going to do based on the Burning Crusade stuff. But yeah, unrelated, so yeah. That's what we came here for. Netherbloom. Apparently can only be farmed up in Netherstorm. So this is the only place you're going to be able to get it. And again, just following that path, cutting out that triangle shape there. Watching everyone, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.